You know what I'm hyped for?
What are you hyped for?
The lore for today.
Oh, tell me about it.
Today's lore is on Megaton.
You think we would have approached this sooner?
You would have thought,
Yeah.
but we didn't.
We are now, though.
Yes. A gigantic crater left by plane wreckage that was carrying an atomic bomb. Many Wasteland survivors attempted to gain access to Vault 101. They were not given the access, and they gathered at the crater because of the protection of dust storms. Some stayed and others left to start trade routes. Or some stayed and others left. The ones that left later started trade routes with Megaton. Manya, which is a fucking name. Vargas, which I
recognize that name.
She's an old lady that has a house in Megaton. She was at one time a caravaner. She just that name alone, Manny Vargas from New Vegas, was a reference to Wasteland. His name,
was it?
Yeah, his name's a reference to Wasteland. So I wouldn't be surprised if they were trying to reference Wasteland with this.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, her grandfather was one of the original founders, along with the Lucas Sims lineage. Also,
the long wearer of hats.
yeah. Also, Manya, which I'll never get over that fucking name. She is a railroad member.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Man, you never know. I'm sorry.
Raids on the small town by mutants and raiders. Manya's father became rich with his caravan routes and convinced the settlers to construct homes from plane wreckage and from the crater and the nearby airport. The airport could have either been Ronald Reagan or Duel's Airport. I don't know what to do. I mean, I've never been there. I've never flown into DC.
Yeah, nor have I.
But it's not in the game. So they either dismantled it entirely or it's just slightly off the map. But also Megaton is like in the middle of the map. So
yeah, so
Megaton's construction was aided significantly by the children of Adam who just began to worship the bomb. Settlers were forced to leave the bomb untouched in exchange for their help.
Bask in Atom's mighty glow.
That peaked so hard.
Bask in Atom's mighty glow.
I'm gonna leave both in. You wanna do it a third time?
Bask in Atom's mighty glow.
So in February of
I apologize for hurting your ears.
February of 2041, an expedition from Vault 101 led by Ann Palmer, and she was sent by the Overseer. Megaton was suspicious at first. That's a beautiful suspicious at first. Oh my god. But later they accepted them. Ann Palmer appointed Agnes Taylor and Lewis as Vault Ambassador to study the town.
That's pretty neat. I actually didn't know that at all.
It's brought up very sparingly. I believe the only way you can really find it is in a terminal in 101.
That's pretty cool.
In the same year, a raider attack resulted in the death of Colin Moriarty's father, and he inherited his father's wealth and the bar at age 14.
That's the perfect age to inherit a bar.
I wish I would have started a business at 14.
Where would you be now?
I don't know. Where do you think you would be if you inherited or started a business at 14?
I mean, I know where I would be if I inherited a business at 14.
Yeah, but if you started a business at 14, where do you think you'd be?
I don't know. Probably running it from home because I would still be a dependent of my parents.
I see.
Yeah. Although, like, legal shit would probably be, like, in their name and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, fuck legal shit. Fuck the law. Who's gonna stop you?
Yeah. I mean, like, 12, never heard of them.
Not in my house.
That's 11 plus 1 where we come from.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say it. Many residents are immigrants and are not from Megaton originally. The Stahl family is from the north, Moira Brown is from Canterbury Commons, and Doc Church is from Rivet City. The Boppo raid. In 2277, Megaton is a large settlement. Raiders from Springdale Elementary launch a raid on Megaton. Boppo staged the raid, ended abruptly when he was shot in the head by Lucas Sims. Boppo's successor then tried to tunnel into Vault 101. Plan was terminated when they bored into a nest of giant ants.
Can we just talk about how there was a raider named Boppo? What kind of raider is named Boppo?
You're not wrong.
Think you're gonna get anywhere in this world if your name's Boppo?
No.
No, you're not gonna be a legendary raider. I'm sorry. You need like Ripclaw or like Meltface or something.
Meltface. I like Meltface.
Yeah, Meltface, dude.
That'd be like a ghoul.
Yeah, like a ghoul that was like half set on fire.
Yo. I like that.
Yeah, Meltface. But yeah, no, canceled.
You want to hear about some of the visitors of the town?
I know at least one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, Megaton commonly received people who escaped from Vault 101. Around 2267, a girl from Vault 101 stumbled her way into Megaton and had Moira Brown armor her jumpsuit. She never came back for it. In 2272, Moriarty claims to have met an escaped vault dweller. In 2258, James, Star Paladin Cross, and the Lone Wanderer as a baby visited Megaton. Oh.
Wait, Star Paladin Cross was a vault dweller?
No. Star Paladin Cross is actually... She's actually a synth.
No!
Yeah. I was reading her page a little bit. Let me actually bring it up. Where is it? Cross. Human, African-American, cyborg.
No shit.
Yep.
I learn more things about this game every time we talk about it.
I know, isn't it great?
Yeah.
So, okay, this is something that I wanted to kind of read to you from the wiki itself. I get all of my lore from fallout.fandom.com. They're great, and I love them. 30,000 articles and going. So, this is something in the visitors that I wanted to read. Lucas Sims died when the Lone Wanderer alerted him to Burke's plan, leading to Burke shooting him in the back. And when drunk, Hardin would speak about how the Lone Wanderer was responsible for Lucas's death. So the canon ending to Lucas Sims's life is that you go confront him with Lucas Sims, and he gets... well, I mean, it's
dies
canon.
In the crossfire.
No, if you go and you tell Burke, if you go tell Lucas Sims about Mr. Burke, and Mr. Burke, you go and confront him... there's it's a super hard chance, I believe, for you to kill Burke before he kills Lucas Sims.
So there's a stunning amount of vault dwellers that have the Blessed Hat.
Yes. Just because his I guess that makes his canonical ending that he dies then and there in the bar. Because I'll say this later on, but Megaton becomes the hub of the Wasteland Survival Guide. So
yeah,
that means it's still standing.
Yeah, it would have to be for the Survival Guide to get to flourish, to spread.
Yeah. So
and Moira is probably a millionaire.
Probably.
And I don't think she ever intended on selling the Survival Guide. But, from all the, kickbacks I'm sure she got for it.
Oh, yeah, I have in my notes. I'm going to get to it in a minute, but there's...
Ooh, yes.
It made the town huge. Actually, after the Brotherhood of Steel and the Enclave War... they began distributing Aqua Pura. Megaton rose to great fame and was put on the map. 2297, Megaton becomes the hub for the Wasteland Survival Guide distribution. It brings in the masses. Hardin Sims succeeds his father's position as sheriff.
He's a kid when you're playing in Fallout 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 10 years old.
So, if let's say he's 10, and then by 2297, that's 20 years later, he's 30.
Yeah, that's a position to be a leadership figure in Fallout.
Yeah.
Especially because people don't last that long.
Yeah.
The dude's 1 foot in the grave.
And 1 foot on the banana peel.
Oh.
You never heard that before?
No.
You want to hear some fun facts about Megaton?
I would like to hear some fun facts about Megaton.
If you blow up Megaton and you view the Megaton ruins, an eerie glow will surround the wreckage, which can be seen from the Super Duper Mart.
Huh.
Yeah, I didn't know you could, like, I knew you could blow it up, but I didn't know you could see your, I didn't think you could see, like, the repercussions from that far away, or for that long.
Yeah, I didn't recall that either. I blew up Megaton only, like, twice, so...
I think I did it once just to do it.
Yeah?
I don't know. I played a lot of Fallout 3, and I don't ever really remember blowing up. I don't think I ever shot a Fat Man till Fallout 4.
Really?
Yeah. No, I lie. I had the Merv. I lied to you.
Yeah.
A megaton is a unit used to measure the force of an explosion equal to 1,000,000 tons of TNT.
As per the root mega.
Yes. You can find megaton refugees after blowing up Megaton, and they attack you on sight.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't think was that like a random event?
You just, like, if you're walking around, they can just show up and be like, "Stop, you violated the law." And then...
Like, fuck you, you blew up my town.
Yeah. In the Japanese versions of Fallout 3, Burke is completely gone. He's nowhere in the game whatsoever. And they took him out and the ability to blow up Megaton due to the parallels of Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
I mean, that makes sense for, like, cultural reasons. Mm-hmm. That's, porting a game to other countries isn't only changing the language in it, it's actually considering what's culturally, like, sensitive for an audience. So, like, that makes sense. It also kind of makes me sad that a whole group of players didn't get to experience that.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but...
Yeah, like, I get it, but, like, I don't agree with it.
Mm-hmm. You have anything you would like to say about Megaton, other than it's probably my favorite settlement?
Oh, yeah, easily. I love the Megaton house. It's my favorite player home in probably any Fallout game.
Did you know that if you choose to get the player home, the only person who ever really acknowledges that you did anything for the town is Lucas Sims, I think his son, and Moira. Everyone else acts like you're an outsider.
Yeah, I didn't now that you say that, it makes, like, sense. Mm-hmm. And, like, I can relate to that experience, but I didn't put two and two together until now.
Yeah.
But, like, the only other thing I have to say about Megaton is that, you should praise that almighty glow.
Yes.
And also, I'd like to thank the fan that recommended this to be our lore. Thanks, Brad.
Thank you. Yeah, man. That's the lore for the week.
I love it. I'm surprised, like, what are we on, 48? That we didn't do that sooner. It's, like, both of our favorite settlements.
Yeah,